Welcome back as we explore some Caribbean destinations for potential summer getaways. With proper planning and awareness, you really can't go wrong with the Caribbean destination you choose to visit. Here are 8 suggestions in no particular order for a summer getaway. Cayman Islands is a British overseas territory consisting of 3 islands: Grand Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman. The country is known for its high level of safety and an all-around location for a laid-back vacation. Whether you're a solo traveler or traveling with family, the safety factor makes this location ideal. With regards to places to stay, there are a number of choices for selection, ranging from all-inclusive hotels to Airbnb rental units, whichever is your preference. A prime location is the highly rated 7 Mile Beach. Besides the places to stay, the 7 Mile Beach has a number of restaurants for dining and activities such as horseback riding, windsurfing, kayaking, or simply just relaxing and taking in the views at the crescent-shaped seaside. If you're looking to stay within the vicinity of your lodging while experiencing what a typical Caribbean getaway has to offer, 7 Mile Beach is a good option. If you're open to exploring a bit further, about 25 miles off the shore of Grand Cayman, there's also Stingray City. Stingray City is a group of sandbars that people visit to swim with stingrays, feed them, and just have an all-around memorable experience. The water in this location is only about 3 feet deep. If you're looking to attend events during the summer months, here are the following. Although May falls a little bit before summer, this month holds one of Cayman Islands' carnivals. It stretches over a number of days and is known as Batabano and is a celebration of Caribbean culture inclusive of food, music, and entertainment. If you missed the events in May, it is set to have another carnival known as K-Mass that can be attended within the months of June to July for a few days. Also in June is the Flower Sea Swim. It is an annual swim meet that runs parallel to 1 mile of 7 Mile Beach. Approximately 1,000 people join in, and there's potential to win prizes once completed. In the month of July, be sure to look out for Constitution Day and make your way to Cabana Bay Harbor to see fireworks. Cabana Bay is also the site for the outdoor movies in the month of August. Next on the list is where you'll go to hold a vibe. Jamaica is a hotspot that is typically revisited and aligns with the lifestyle of any traveler. Whether you're seeking to unwind and chill, enjoy a lively nightlife, partake in tons of adventures, or a combination of each, expect to have your expectations met. There are a plethora of places to stay, which includes all-inclusive and rental villas and suites at almost any budget or for any occasion. Tourism is popular in locations such as Negril, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Runaway Bay, Kingston, just to name a few. Jamaica, like the Cayman Islands, also has a stretch of beach called 7 Mile Beach. There are a number of accommodations, restaurants, bars, and entertainment situated on this beach. A major tourist attraction in Jamaica is the Dunn's River Falls and Park, located in Ocho Rios. There are tour guides available to guide you to the top. If the journey becomes too much of a challenge, there are also stairs alongside the river. For those looking for something knowledge-based, you can visit the Bob Marley Museum in Kingston or his hometown of 9 Mile. Here are a list of events for the upcoming summer months. June Fest weekend takes place in Montego Bay for the first time ever. It will be a highlight of Jamaica culture, and one of the days includes a river bash excursion. One of the biggest reggae festivals, Reggae Sunfest, is held annually in Montego Bay in the month of July for about a week. Heading on over to Negril is a celebration of the emancipation and independence of Jamaica. Beginning the end of July and extending into the month of August is Dream Weekend. It is one of the largest events on island that takes place annually. It is compiled of various events and parties. Expect to see celebrity artists out of Jamaica and DJs on stage leading these events. The third place to consider for a Caribbean summer getaway is the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico. If you're looking for an experience rich in culture while seeking relaxation or adventure, here is your spot. If you're a citizen or permanent resident of the United States and departing from the U.S. mainland, a passport is not required for entry into the island. It is important to note that the official languages are Spanish and English, with Spanish being the dominant. One of the top locations to visit is Old San Juan. Upon arrival, the colorful buildings and cobblestone streets stands out to many. The colonial-style buildings date back to the 16th and 17th centuries. If you're looking for a bit of history, visiting Fort San Cristobal and completing a tour is ideal. It is said to be the largest fort ever built by the Spanish in the New World. Fort Cristobal has been a UNESCO World Heritage since 1983. If nature is your preference, a visit to El Yunque National Forest is an option. It is the only tropical rainforest protected by the U.S. Forest Service. Here are a couple events to come. On the Sunday of Memorial Weekend in May, an all-red, white and blue yacht party will take place, docking from Fajardo. At this event, you'll be able to experience snorkeling, music, and pre-packed lunch is also included, but tickets have to be purchased beforehand. In the month of June, a pineapple festival is held in La Parguera. Products made of pineapples are sold from local businesses, and there's lively music to enhance the experience. While in town, the option to charter a boat to visit the bioluminescent bay is present. Next on the list is St. Thomas. The island is part of the U.S. Virgin Islands territory. Similarly, like Puerto Rico, residents of the U.S. has no passport requirements when flying in from the U.S. mainland to the United States Virgin Islands. It is most accessible with non-stop flights from major airports out of all the Virgin Islands and makes a quick, last-minute getaway possible. High-end luxury hotels ranging to smaller, cozier hotels are available for lodging. Airbnb options are also available for more private arrangements. While in St. Thomas, one can take part in an underwater exploration by visiting the Coral World Underwater Observatory in Smith Bay. You're able to see what takes place underwater at an approximate depth of 15 feet. Another popular aspect of the attraction is the indoor-outdoor aquarium, which houses small sharks, stingrays, and starfish. The sky ride to Paradise Point gives visitors the opportunity to see breathtaking views of Charlotte Amalie. On not-so-cloudy days, you may also be able to see neighboring islands such as Puerto Rico and Water Island in the distance. You can access this point by taking the tramway or by driving. Before visiting, be sure to check hours of operations that are scheduled. There is also a restaurant at Paradise Point if you like to have lunch there. With regards to upcoming events, St. Thomas has its carnival celebration between April and May, but during the summertime, a ferry can be taken to St. John, where celebrations begin in June and conclude in July, and is said to cost about $6 each way. These offer individuals who are looking for more of a festive environment while in St. Thomas. Anguilla is a British overseas territory that makes for a good summertime destination. Rates are usually lower at this time of year versus the winter months, so that's a definite plus. There are a variety of luxury resorts in addition to budget-friendly boutiques. What makes this location one of a kind is the mandates that are in place to preserve the country's natural landscape. Buildings are not allowed to surpass the height of a palm tree, so this makes for an unspoiled summer vacation, and in comparison to other places, it is far less crowded if that is your objective while planning a trip. It is a place to truly unwind and escape from the everyday hustle and bustle. Visited beaches such as Meads Bay and Rendezvous Bay are obvious options while there. On the calendar of events for summer are the Emancipation Day celebrations, which take place between July and August in the form of a festival. The festivities include boat races, concerts, parades, and various beach parties. St. Vincent and the Grenadines makes for an unforgettable experience. Aside from the typical water activities of snorkeling and scuba diving, the island of St. Vincent has a number of rivers and waterfalls for visiting. Connery River, Rebecca, also known as Dry River, Richmond River, and Falls of Baleen are a few options. If you're seeking other forms of adventures, visiting Fort Charlotte is a good start. It's about 600 feet above sea level, and with that comes breathtaking views of Kingstown and some of the Grenadine Islands. If you're open to visiting the oldest botanical garden in the Western Hemisphere, the Botanic Gardens in Kingstown is your spot. Another beautiful option is the Montreal Gardens, a little ways in from the Richmond Park Montreal Road. As it pertains to places to stay, private villas and cozy hotels and inns are great options. While on the subject of hotels, the multi-award-winning Sandals Beaches Resort Company will be placed in one of its luxurious hotels on the island of St. Vincent. It was last noted to open its doors in the latter part of 2023 and will be the first beaches hotel on the island. Beaches St. Vincent Resort will make its home in Buckaman, so stay tuned. Here are a couple events for the summer months. One of the biggest events in the country, also known as Vincent Mass, takes place between the months of June and July. Expect to experience music, parades, pageantry competitions, fests, and an all-around cultural extravaganza. Next, in the month of August, is an annual festival called Keegan Seafood Fest. Fresh seafood is caught and prepared, and entertainment is also on site along with beachside games. This event takes place on the Grenadine island of Bequia in Lower Bay. Other than the obvious beauty of this island, what makes this upcoming location ideal for summer is its low chances of experiencing a hard-hit hurricane. Curacao is one of the places in the Caribbean that experience hurricanes only from time to time. Places to stay vary from luxurious to budget-friendly hotels, as well as private rental locations. Some good picks are within the capital region, Williamstead. The Williamstead guided tour is a great way to kick off your visit. It takes you throughout the beautiful pastel-colored buildings while you learn and make stops at some highlighted places of interest, such as the Old Floating Market, the oldest active synagogue in the Western Hemisphere, and the iconic Queen Emma Bridge. The bridge, also known as Swinging Old Lady, is a floating pedestrian bridge that connects Punda and Otrobanda in Williamstead. For those looking for a bit of aquatic adventure, there's the underwater walking tour, and it is a highly rated choice. You're provided with a helmet that is connected to a hose which provides a continuous flow of air as you journey along the seabed. It is said that no swimming skills are required for this excursion. Here are a couple summer events. In the month of June, there is an event called Caribbean Sunsplash. It lasts for 2 days and includes food and DJs playing music genres such as Afrobeats, Tawina, and the list goes on. Guest artists will also be performing at the event. Curacao Flag Day is held in July and is an official holiday, so most businesses will be closed. There are a variation of activities that will be held around the island on that day. Just as a note, Curacao is a Dutch Caribbean island, so the official language there is Dutch. Papiamento, however, is the most common language. Most locals are also able to speak English, and tours are typically done in English as well. Last but not least is St. Kitts and Nevis. All the things that are sought after in a vacation package are here, including opportunities for hiking. Up for a challenge? Well, climbing Mount Layamiga in St. Kitts will do just that. There are steep slopes at some points. Bike trails are also said to be available. A next hiking option is on the neighboring island of Nevis. This journey requires you to utilize your hands as well as you make your way to the top of Nevis Peak. It's worth the climb once you see the views from the top. There's also the option of going on guided tours where you'll be able to learn a bit of history and interesting facts about Nevis. St. Kitts has a number of tours as well, and a popular one is the St. Kitts Scenic Railway Tour. Places there are available from luxury resorts and boutique hotels, suites, and private villa rentals. Here's a few events to come this summer. To kick off the summer, the St. Kitts Music Festival takes place in June and lasts for a few days. A list of musicians participate in this festival at Warner Park Stadium. This coming summer will mark the 25th anniversary. It is said to be one of the most diverse musical events in the Caribbean. Next is the Nevis Mango and Food Festival on the island of Nevis. Its duration is about 3 to 4 days, beginning the end of June and extending into July. This festival involves culinary arts, and a mango celebration also takes place on the beach. In the month of July, take the opportunity to enjoy some of the best meals St. Kitts and Nevis has to offer. For a week, participating restaurants take part in the St. Kitts and Nevis Restaurant Week. This summer will mark its 8th anniversary. Continuing on to the end of July into the month of August is the Nevis Culturama Festival. For over 4 decades, this week-long annual summer festival showcases the island in art form. Pageantries, music, dancing, and other forms of entertainment are held throughout this time frame. The last event on this list is the Caribbean Premier League. Annually, 6 cricket teams from across the West Indies unite for 4 weeks of cricket competitions. It is set to take place at Warner Park in St. Kitts in the latter part of August. Daily ferries are available between both islands. There are the 8 options as a guide to planning your Caribbean summer getaway. This video only covered the surface of some events to come, but if one sparks your interest, be sure to research before attending in case there are changes in venues or time frames to minimize inconveniences. Always be mindful of your surroundings like you would at any location upon your arrival, and plan ahead before your departure from home. As always, thank you for joining me. Stay safe. Bon voyage.